Album covers, the holy grail of musical consumption. An album cover is make or break. You could have a collection of the greatest songs on earth that even Beethoven would think smacked ass. But if the cover is doo-doo garbage, it'll never see the light of day. I've seen some trash all album covers in my long life as a traveling monk. And if I had to see these, well, so do you. Off rips, we got Trap Story by Gucci Mane. Now, this might be the greatest mixtape cover I ever seen in my entire life, while also being objectively the worst that I ever seen in my entire life, bro. My biggest regret in life is definitely not being in the room when they were thinking this album cover up, bro. This shit is crazy. This might be the most unique album cover or mixtape cover I ever seen in my entire life. Don't get me wrong, bro. This shit is boo-boo. You got Gucci Mane, who's Buzz Lightyear, and his chains are somehow coming out of the helmet, even though the helmet's closed. It's crazy, bro. Y'all could have just, like took the helmet off. I mean, it's not like Buzz Lightyear is known the most for his helmet. We would have been able to tell who it is with the big ass green, purple, and white suit he has on. Next to the Trap Story, which is dripping ketchup, I guess. But who am I? I'm just a guy on YouTube yapping. But it does seem a little weird that his chains are unfazed by the fact that he's wearing a big ass fishbowl helmet, right? I appreciate that Gucci Mane made himself Buzz Lightyear, but I mean, I would like my album and mixtape covers to maybe stay in the physical realm of reality. And also, don't hold my boy Woody, all right? Now, this might be the greatest mixtape cover I ever seen in my entire life, all right? The Baby Goat cover, not only is it a realistic depiction of how I was born, but it's also single-handedly the funniest picture I ever seen in my entire life. Now, usually when babies are born, they slide out of the womb, as a baby. But this nigga came out as a full-grown man with a fresh cut. The fade is crisp. Majority of y'all were born straight up bald. But this dude came out with a full crisp fade on deck, bro. He slid out with the fade on. And not to mention, he came out with the chain too. Everyone in the room knew the fade was crisp too, bro. You got the doctor straight rubbing his head as he comes out. Everybody's acknowledging the fade. His mom looks like she's about to fucking pass away, bro. His mom looks like she's in the worst pain of her entire life. My question is is the chain genetic? I know his mom got a chain, but his chain's completely different. Did she just shove that up there and the baby grabbed it and put that shit on? I literally have so many questions, right? But this shit doesn't end here, because most of y'all have never even seen the back cover. Yeah, y'all heard me right. There's a back cover. Whoa, hey. And this shit fucks up the lore of the first cover completely. See, with this cover, he's a baby. I'm very confused, right? Because in the first picture, he's a grown-ass man. Yet when she picks him up, not only is he in a hoodie and a beanie, which he was not in the first picture. The first picture, he had the fade out and was booty naked with a chain. This picture, he's fully dressed and is a baby. The lore makes no sense, but that makes it somehow that much better. He's such a goat. He came out the womb as a grown-ass man, then only proceeded to turn into a baby after he fully left. He came out the womb in his final form without any intentions to use it. Look how smug he looks as a baby. That's that evil smug look of somebody who knows something we don't. I want to be as far away from bro as possible at all times, bro. He has that cell smirk. I don't trust it.
I fuck with BBWs, nigga.
This Nav album cover, bro, is genuinely possibly the worst thing I ever seen in my entire life. Now, the other album covers have the justification of being absolutely goofy. This is just an AI picture of Nav, bro. Who the hell rendered my nigga Nav in Fortnite, bro? That shit's actually crazy. I can't even take this shit serious. Bro looks like a quest giver NPC. Look how deep he's looking into my eyes, bro. He needs to chill with all that before I hit him with one of these, bro. And then you got his rendition of the Nothing Was the Same turn to the left album cover. This shit is just beyond goofy, bro. There's no way. This shit looks straight out of a Lil Dicky music video. There's no way he actually made this and thought people were gonna take it serious and not bully him off the face of the internet, bro. I really like Nav. I wanted Nav to win. I think Nav has a couple good tracks, you know what I'm saying? I think he's pretty good. But I don't know with these album covers, bro. It's like he wants the hate. To all three of Joyner Lucas's fans out there, I'm sorry, bro. This might be the most light-skinned album cover I ever seen, and we have literally any Drake album to compare it to. But the hands covering his face while not having any arms to connect to it, it's just so light-skinned in a way I can't even understand. We as a society need to stop funding and accepting light skins just doing light skin shit, bruh. So many album covers by light skins could be in this video just based off the fact that they're just doing light skin shit. This album cover says nothing. I don't understand how this album cover has anything to do with ADHD. It's just him being light skinned. Why are we, me and you as two dudes, making such much heavy eye contact, bro, and I don't need to see the holographic finger smacked against your face. It tells me nothing. What does any of this have to do with ADHD? And bro, like, keep looking at me like that, bro, and see how fast I throw it back on you like Megan Thee Stallion, bro. Stop it. But back into the realm of shit that's actually funny, we got Lil Flip with the Leprechaun album. Now this shit is just glorious, bro. Like, this shit just tingles me in all the right ways, bro. Like, this might be actually the greatest album cover I ever seen in my entire life. I've never heard a single song off this tape, but with 20 tracks, I could only hope it's the greatest album I ever heard in my entire life with an album cover like this. Right now, what we're gonna do is enter a Gucci Mane speed run, all right? We're gonna speed run all of his worst mixtape covers, bro. You can't talk about classics without bringing up the Gooch. I mean, you got Gucci Mane coming off the balcony with his Bart Simpson chain, and then this dude defying the laws of all gravity just by throwing bands. You gotta love it. You got classics like Breakfast with Gucci Mane eating a stack of pancakes with a rack in his hand.
A big nigga's gotta eat.
You got the legendary eye whop in the bottom. This shit's just beautiful. It's just art at this point. It's just beautiful, magnificent art, all right? You got the Bad Guys with Gucci Mane as Venom and Lil Wayne as the Joker. This shit could have been hard, but it not only is the album cover whack as hell, but every time I see somebody dressed up as the Joker, I can't stop thinking of Dax, bro. And I never want to think of Dax a day in my life, bro. There's some pretty terrible album covers out there, all right? And I'm not done, all right? I'll most likely make a part 2 of this. As a matter of fact, if you join the Discord and you want to send your own submissions of what you think the worst album covers in history are, make sure to join the Discord, send them in. You'll get a shout out in the video. You know how this works, bro. Come on. You've been here a while, bro. You've been here a while.